Anticipation is a bane to many an individual, even more so when you have chosen to call upon your enemy to break bread and find peace. The tribal people of the Convent hoped for this to be their chance to secure their survival. However, peace may come at the tip of a sword.
You are the one they call Skull, Death Knight of the Free Dead. Please, join us here. Your presence is ominous and unwelcome in the world. Your existence a curse, and yet
I have not waged an open war unprovoked. History would show you began your raids upon my people's meager tomb before we even had a chance to make it a home. Our simple existence was enough to provoke you to violence.
the Profane are a curse.
Silence, Elder. I have no issue killing you and returning to your last tribal holding. And this time, Elder, hear me in this. It will not just be the men, but the women and the children too. I will slaughter them all like animals. Of this, you have my word.
You're a monster. You truly are death incarnate, just like the survivors say. Being around you is a chilling reminder of mortality.
I would have preferred to stay my blade. Create, rather than kill. Paintings, sculptures, carvings, art. That is where my passions lay. You all caused me to be this. So as a man of mercy, I'll give you the two options you have before you. Become my ally. Lay down your arms against us. Or be eradicated under my boot.
Yes, it would seem those are our only options. Your strength is proven by your presence alone. Even my guardians have not stopped quivering in their knees. We surrender, and will be your allies from here on.
I thank you for your rational thought. I'll be on my way.
Wait, we have gifts. Tribute, if you would.
Very well. Load them up in the wagon.
Thank you for your mercy.
I have discovered the last genotype I need. Or the last gene I need. Unstoppable. And I need a Goliath to get unstoppable. The problem is, the only Goliath I can find so far is with my newly made allies of the Convent. So if I do that, I make enemies. And I don't need enemies unnecessarily. And so I am very, very limited in what I can do. There are literally no other Faerun races or standard races that have the goddamn unstoppable trait. It's the only one I need. And yet, I think about fate, and how fate and destiny so long ago collected themselves together to bring us Poppy Reed. What do her destiny marks mean? Could those destiny marks be the marks to guide her to us, to provide us her own unstoppable trait? And I think that is going to be the way we go in the future. If we cannot get, we gotta repair that left eye. If we cannot get any unstoppable traits, I think it would fit for Poppy. to give herself and her body and soul to the free undead. We have guided her, we have educated her, and we have made sure that she is safe. And now that she is finally able to fulfill her destiny and provide us with the genes we need to create the ultimate soup. Sorry, I have soup on the brain. The ultimate warrior. I think that's the route we have to go. I think that's where all of this falls in line. For Reed to do what she needs to do, just as Vladimir has to wait a bit longer while he is dealing with his mangled great bow scar in his brain. He can't give himself a healing potion. We aren't able to administer him a healing potion, so we need to get to the point where we can administer it to him for him. Now, as we get that going, I do want to mention that the mod pack has been updated with a faster gene regrowing that you can edit in the box. You can't make it higher, you can only make it lower. The max is 5 days, I think, which is where we have it, or it's 10 days. So we have it set to 5 days for genes to regrow instead of 2 years, which I kind of wish I had this in at the very beginning. So if you want to restart a run for yourselves, I would highly recommend having the new mod pack update in for yourselves. What else did I add? I added something else. I also added the Search and Destroy unofficial update. So that is there as well. So that way you too can now send your undead on a Search and Destroy hunt, especially when they're in melee and they decide to stop attacking for some godforsaken reason. But that is all taken care of now. So the mod pack has been updated. Go ahead, give it a re-download. Add the things you want to re-add. And Mackenzie, you fed on the Profane. That's got to be like drinking a thick-ass peanut butter milkshake that's just got chunks of peanut butter sitting in it. And like moldy milk. Holy shit, I can't. It's blood he has to chew. Oh, Skull's finally back with his resources. Oh, god damn. I don't get out of here. We've got 3 Archite potions. That way, once we are ready to finish all the gene crafting, we can make our next level of Profane. But I think we're going to go with Kill Skip as one of Skull's next abilities, because I really want to put that to use when we go and actually fight the Profane. We take them to war and we kick their asses. So we will do Blade Focus, we will do Kill Skip, or maybe we do the Berserk, because that increases damage as well. And then we just have Skull bounce around like a maniac. Read. It is finally time, I think. I've given it a lot of thought. You do not have a lot of... You don't have a lot of genes for us to go through. And you are on neutral terms with Skull. But I think you would willingly do this. I think, as a matter of a fact, you would be willing to put yourself through loss of limb and organ to go through the pain of having them grow back to give us what we need. You gave us robust and body scale massive, not what we need exactly. But you are doing exactly what we need you to do and what you are offering us to do. So, let's get you... I hate to say this because she's doing so well, and robust is great, but that body scale massive is just not something we need at the moment. The carrying capacity, to be fair, the carrying capacity would actually help us in the long run, especially when we're so heavily armored. Sorry about that, there was a goddamn truck driving by the house. But we're so heavily armored, having robust would be a good idea, but it's got some negatives I don't really want to, like, fool around with in making the best possible Profane that we can. So we are going to need to, as well on the boat, pack up our muffalos so the muffalo can handle our traversing over to to fight our battles. Because that's where we're going to be struggling once we get to land, is that travel speed. Or we just pack a couple wagons. Maybe we can pack a wagon into the boat. That might be a good idea, actually. Packing wagons instead of muffalos. That might be what we do. Oh, this is awesome. Destiny marks. Now that is something I can get behind thematically, is that we give the destiny marks to this new age profane as a sign of like, oh, there it is! Yes! And at the cost of a thumb. Yes! Unstoppable. There we are. The soul stone kept on an altar. Basically what it's going to do is Unstoppable is going to completely prevent us from being slowed down when we get hit by attacks. So that means no more archer slow for our profane warriors. Reed, you are dismissed at the loss of a you already lost the nose, so leg. Only losing leg, pinky, thumb, and your utility slot, whatever that means, is such a benefit to us. That's barely anything. Duska, can we start the regrow limbs? How close are you? Oh, Duska! God damn it! We can't start regrowing Reed, but now that this is complete, Fariz, start your meditation. Are you there yet? You at 68? Hurry up. You'll be there in a minute. Reed, wake up. Wake up. Hobble your ass over there. She'll start regrowing the smaller stuff like the utility slot, the fingers, and then we'll have to hit her again for the leg. But that is exactly what we needed. If we can get Reed to have a relationship with somebody else in the colony to further that lineage, that loyalty, that bloodline from Reed and whoever she has as her partner. Oh, that would be so thematic, is just this loyal line of Goliath, half Goliaths within the colony, just willing to give themselves to the colony. I love that idea. I love that idea. This has been perfect. This is better than going and picking up somebody out of a warrant, is utilizing what the game has given us. This is what Rimworld storytelling's all about. This is what makes the game so goddamn good. And now, Castillo, all I need you to do, my man, is recover. That's it. Just recover. And we're going to start harvesting you for Hemogenic, Hemogen Drain, and Blood Feeder. And as our plan comes together, Risa drawing a little lion on the ground. So happy, so unique, so just, I'm happy she's better. And of course, your utility slot is regenerating. What in the madness of Rimworld is a utility slot on a pawn? Is it like, do you have just a magic pawn pocket? I don't know, because I know the male characters have utility slots too, so please, what is it? But she did already get her thumb back, which the pinky can come back. It's not a big deal if she's missing the pinky. That's not a super negative to her movement or manipulation. But if we can get the leg back, that's great. As everything comes together, we do need to get a second ship up and ready to go. So let's get another galleon up, and we will send 2 galleons out. One will have a minimal crew, the other will have a near full crew, and the minimal crew is just to save room for the wagon. So we will make another buffalo wagon or another ox wagon, and we will send the ox. Oh no, we can't do an ox wagon. We will have to do, maybe we should do the covered wagon and the ox wagon, and that would allow us to, yeah, that's what we do. We send the ox wagon and the muffalo wagon. It's not a muffalo wagon, it's a covered wagon. God damn it. Now, Erebor was one of the first characters we turned into a sanguiphage, so let's go ahead and start siphoning his genetic material out of him and hopefully get less half-orc and we get more sanguiphage. And he died. Ageless, psi-sensitive, gene implanter, and thick skin. Those are all really good, actually. If we didn't have the undead psiology that came with the Profane, that would be an epic throw together for a new age sanguiphage character. That would be awesome. Unfortunately, that's not what we're doing, and Castillo, my man here, you have joined us finally, because if we were to put a House Oswain person into here, it would ruin relations. So we had to recruit him first before we could start harvesting him out. And it's a Manhunter pack. That's nothing too serious. The Manhunter pack, and of course we get a 2-deep infestation after a Manhunter pack. Let's keep going. Tender skin, strong intellectual, robust. Those are all really good too. That's another good connection. We do need to build more holders though. Fast runners, not something that we really need right now. Ooh, coagulate. Yes. That's a good ability. Maybe we'll give them coagulate, but it's going to turn them all into profane, and they kind of stop bleeding. Tox immunity, not one we need. Hemogenic! Yes! That's one we need. Perfect. All right, that allows us to hold Hemogen. Now we just need Blood Feeder. Lilia gave birth, I think, you know what? I liked Hilda. Masaru and Lilia gave birth to Hilda Mackenzie and Gav Mackenzie. That's perfect. Arcady has a brain scar, by the way. I haven't even realized this. It's just another thing that keeps popping up as things that need to be taken care of. So let's go ahead and get your mangled brain scar taken care of, Mackenzie. Thank you about your business. Castillo, you have given me everything possible, but none of it has been Blood Feeder. So your Deathless Soulstone, while useful, is absolutely not what I need. So we will honor your sacrifice to us. We will give you a right proper burial. We're not going to ignore... I was going to say annoy. We're not going to ignore the burial rites. We will take care of you. We will bury you. We're going to actually give you Damask. You were a girl. Castillo was a girl. Shit. Because Lola's a girl. They're both girls. Oh. I thought they were both dudes. Hot shit. Oh, loser. Mo Loser Roy of the Filsoner Legion. I'm sorry, loser. You are indeed your namesake, a loser, and I don't feel good about killing you at that one. With Skull off on another biotech lab raid to try and find some extra goodies for us to throw into the genotype. Zosimas under threat. You are a Duke? That would be really good if we could get that. Defender of Duty. Sanctified Sword Legendary. Soul Hungerer. Oh my god. That's so good. Incoming damage, -20. Injury factor, +20. 17.51 damage and 61 or 64% armor pen? Oh, fuck. We haven't done... See, we did this just to get the psi powers. All that Shattered Empire stuff kind of fell to the wayside, but now I'm regretting not doing any of it. But again, think about all the good shit we've had come our way. If it wasn't for that... I think we would have gone in a completely different direction. I'm actually okay with it. I'm okay with not being able to have it. It's okay. It's fine. We're doing fine. I'm a little upset, but it's okay. You can't always get what you want, but you can try sometimes. Yeah, we're not going to get it. It's fine. Blood Feeder. Oh, yes. It only took a day to get Blood Feeder. We literally had Skull. How many injuries? You lost jaw, eye, right shoulder, left leg, right leg, index finger. She gave me what I wanted. And you know what it cost her? Everything. Everything. No, I don't have the desire to fix you up, Weatherwax. I'm sorry. You're 52. It's not gonna happen. You will die. In there. You will wither away and die, and there is no way in hell I am going to save you. I appreciate you giving me what I needed, but I just don't care. I have an evolution of Profaned to develop. I must create the next age, and it looks so fucking good. I am excited. I chose to leave out Coagulate because we're not really going to be using Coagulate at all. However, we are going to make absolute fucking use of all of our jumping capabilities. I am choosing to have Lilia, adopted daughter and daughter-in-law of Skull, overseeing the transmutation of his genomes. And now we have it completed. The Grave Guard. Deathless, indestructible apparel, non-sentient, hemogenic vampire, super fast wound healing, very unhappy, intense UVs. He's got balances to everything, and yet he's got a shit sour mood. So we have to do everything to keep these warriors sane. And look at those blue eyes staring out from those empty sockets. I don't see them as actual eyeballs, by the way. They are hollow sockets, and it's just this blue flame radiating. We've got just this blue anime fire eyeball glowing out. I'm going with it. It's there because it's more haunting to know that there is this blue flaming eye underneath the helmet that you can make out in the field of battle. And I have to test Skull out in Vladimir. Once Skull is done, you will become the second new Profane warrior. And trust me, I know it goes completely against what we were going to do with Vladimir. We were going to make him a sanguiphage. But giving him Profane sanguiphage crossover, I think, is so much better. It kind of makes them like a Nosferatu at this moment, without the kind of buck teeth feeding. But still, I am so pleased with how long this took, where we are now, having to make Skull's entire house so much better because he also has supreme expectations. He's gonna be a very short-tempered character now. We're gonna have to do everything we can to make Skull happy because he also has aggressive, which means that anytime Skull has a mental break, he's gonna murder a bitch. So we have to do everything we can to make his expectations met, to try and get him all the way up there. But it's time to test Skull out. We are gonna go after the hardest thing I can think of is a base of armored enemies. Now, Skull does have some very strong gear thanks to Haas. Haas being one of the best characters we've had. It was worth it reviving him all those years ago. It has been perfect. I have yet to use Lilia's ability in a long time. I've relied on our rebirth potions, and since changing the way the base is designed, our only death was Vladimir. We may lose Skull here, and I will tell you this. If Skull dies here, Skull is dead. I'm not reloading. I'm not going to say all that effort. I can't let that go. If Skull dies, Skull dies. This is kind of like, this is a mistake to test him out before he's fully healed, and yet Skull is so strong. We're still gonna get stunned. Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes. Knock his ass out. There we go. And there's the deaths. Base destroyed. Take him out, Skull. Don't let them get away. Oh, there's three to the left, one to the south. Let's go ahead and kill him. Jump right on top of him, Skull. There we go. Get him out. Oh, let's go after the three. Let's go after these three. We've got plenty of psi focus. Skull, give me the leap over there. There we go. Get over the gates. Get over the wall. Super speed. And jump at him. Take him out. Take him out. Take him out. Take him out. Come on. Pick one. Pick one. Run him down, Skull. Run him down. Yes. We're going to leap over to you. We're going to leap behind you. And we're on you. We're on you like white on rice. Let's go. I love it. Oh, mistake. Mistake. You didn't stay knocked down. You lost your hand. Now you're dead. Oh, decapitation. Oh, it's lagging. It's lagging. No. No, Skull. There we go. This is perfect. None of his gear is going to stay damaged. It's all going to nanite repair. So I'm going to do a little extra extend of Skull's nature. We're going to go out to the next base. The Neanderthals finally realize their mistake in fucking with us. I'm still going to kill the Neanderthals, by the way. I'm still going to fuck them up. I may just let Skull go on an extended raid. But that is it for today, my friends. And tomorrow comes the end of the Profane Legion. We go to war. And we conquer this world and achieve victory. I will see you in tomorrow's episode, my friends. Shout out to the patrons. Thank you for supporting the channel on Patreon. You can support on Patreon. There's a link in the description. You can also support by becoming a channel member. Thank you to my channel member for supporting the channel. And also support for free. Rating, like, subscribe, bell notification, commenting, letting me know your thoughts. All the things you do. Please, let me know what you thought about today's episode. Because I had fun, I'm excited, and I can't wait to see how we end this series. Who will be surviving from our Legion? Who will die? And how will it all end? I'll see you tomorrow, my friends. Season finale. Series finale tomorrow. Peace.